Hello there, it's Diorama Don here again, and I'd like to show you how I go about making a brick wall, just a plain and simple brick wall. Most dioramas have some kind of brick wall, whether it's in town or in the countryside. There's normally some kind of broken brick wall somewhere within the diorama. So this is how I shall go about it. I've got just a support for it. I've made it from two pieces of 3mm cardboard stuck together, and then made a tracking for it to sit like so. So when that's PVA glued into there and squared up, that will be quite a solid thing. So what we need are bricks. So what I do is I make my own. I just mix some tile grout together, some brick coloured tile grout, which helps. Just make a mixture of that to make it into like a buttery substance, and just smooth it out over a flat area. I tamp it down then until it's 2 millimeters thick. That's about the size that we need. And then after about 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, I can tamp over the surface with the back of a washing up sponge, so I get the texture of a brick first of all. Then after another hour, maybe 2 hours, I can place my ruler on there and with a sharp knife cut through into the shape of and size of whatever I need for bricks. In the case of 1/35 scale, they need to be about 4 millimeters by 7 millimeters. Doesn't need to be exact, but as long as it's somewhere around that kind of size. Too big and they look a bit silly on a 1/35 scale diorama, so I tend to try and keep it to about that size. This has been drying for about 3-4 hours now, so all I need to do is just ease them off like so, and you can see just how many bricks I get from a small piece of tile grout, which costs you nothing. Well, nothing much anyway. So I've got a pile now of red bricks. I can't use these just yet. I need them to dry for a good 24 hours. But when they are dry, then I can start to put them along both sides of the cardboard brick wall as it is now. As regards scale, I've got two 3mm pieces of cardboard. When I put the 2 millimeter thick bricks on either side, that will make it 10 millimeters wide. So 10 millimeters with at 30, well, obviously 350 millimeters, which is 14 inches or 35 centimeters, which is as wide a brick wall as you'll ever find. So people think by using thin cardboard you can't get the right scale of things, but it will be the right scale when the bricks are on and everything is in place. So I shall glue this in, wait for my bricks to dry, and then I'll come back and we'll do the brickwork. Okay, now so the glue is set now, and the wall is solid into its base now. I've already bricked one side. That didn't take as long as I expected, so I'll do the other side. I'll just show you a quick demonstration of how quickly it can be done. I'll just have to reset the camera. There we go. So we're set up now so you can see a little bit better. But I'll put a bead of PVA glue along the bottom there, and I'll just dip this into the glue. You can see it's quite whenever I do anything on camera, it never works. But you can see how fairly easy it is to place the bricks. It'd be quite impossible to do just with fingers or even with tweezers, but this is an easier way. So I've got to do the whole of that side, just leaving a slight gap between the bricks for the mortar. Can we see that? Just about. Okay, so I'll carry on and finish bricking that side, and we'll go on to the next stage. So I've finished doing all the brickwork. I've got bricks both sides now, and I put a row of coping stones along the top. I just used 3mm cardboard and sand a chamfer on all four sides, like so, and that makes very good coping stones. They're stuck on the top. Then I gave it a coating of white wall filler, just a thin solution, just to waterproof the cardboard, really, for when I put the mortar between the bricks. Then I gave it to on the ends and where the broken part of the wall is, I put some more wall filler in, and then stuck some pieces of broken brick on the ends and in the broken piece in the middle. That will give the impression of the broken wall. And I'll just do this end now. So just a bit of PVA glue in there, and one or two of my bricks. Then I can break the bricks, because they're still very porous until they're in situ and the PVA glue has dried. When they're as solid as they need to be, they're still in quite a porous state, so they're quite easily broken, like so. And that will give the impression of the exposed broken brick on the end of the wall there. So that will be that. When that's done, I'll put the mortar between the bricks. That again will be wall filler with a little bit of water and a little bit of black paint, just to give it a grey colour, more in keeping with the colour of mortar. And I shall brush that in and then brush it off, or take the surface off with a damp sponge, and that will leave the mortar between the bricks. So we'll get to that stage, and then we'll almost be done. So see you in a moment. There we go. So I'll put the mortar between the bricks, just wall filler and a little bit of water and a little bit of black paint. The ends where I'd put those broken bricks, can't see, I filled that with mortar as well, and then when it was dried I could sand away until it exposed the broken bricks again. So it looks now like broken bricks, but with the mortar between as well. So it looks like that. So looks okay like that, but I'll give it a black wash, just a thin solution of black paint and water, and do something with the top there, and a little bit of grass or something on the verge at the bottom of the brick wall there, and that will be it. That should be all. But I don't think I even need to paint any different colour bricks. There's a variety of different shades and colours, and some bricks where I've sanded over the top to bring out the red, and others where I haven't and left the mortar on the brick. It looks a good contrast to brick anyway. So I'll go ahead and complete the project, and I'll come back and show you. There we go, one brick wall complete. I put the mortar between the bricks and then gave it a black wash over the top. No painting at all. I didn't paint any of the bricks. I just highlighted them with a bit of sandpaper, that was all. And you can see the broken sections where I put those pieces of brick and then mortar in between. It looks quite realistic. Looks like a broken wall ending. Painted the well, that's just two coats of black wash on the top for the coping stones, and then the fallen bricks and a bit of grass around the edge. So I'll give you a closer look. That's as realistic as a brick wall as I can do, and when you touch it, it feels like a brick wall. Doesn't feel synthetic or plastic or anything else. So there we are. If you've enjoyed the video, if not, why not? There'll be lots more videos coming up soon. There seems to be a more interest in the videos of late. There's subscriptions are going up. So please add to that figure. Press the subscribe button. Costs you no money, and you will be informed when new videos come out. So thank you very much for watching, and I bid you farewell and happy modelling.